H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. And coming to you live from Houston, Texas, yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometime Chris Walker coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Baby Friday, right? It's actually Thursday, but the Chop Shop is not aired on Friday, so we consider this our Friday. And hold up, let me turn off all the devices. I hear them in the background. But I want to start. First of all, I want to start out with my starting five. I'm not playing around. I'm gonna start the show. I'm gonna get it on. I see your starting five in there. Let me see them and talk to them and make sure I'm gonna cross reference it and make sure I got everybody right. Let's see. Come on, don't do it like that. Okay, let's get. I got D Holcomb. I got Thaddeus Moody. I got Jeremy Davis. I got who's that? Daryl Anderson, Jeremy Davis, and Brian Boatwright today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, Brian Boatwright is the sixth man of the day. So that's Jeremy Davis, Daryl. Oh no, Brian Boatwright, Jeremy. I got you twice. I'm sorry. Trey Phillips is the sixth man of the day, and then right behind them have my girls. My girls. I got my girl Sonya. Sonya, you in there, baby. Mindy, I saw you pop up on there. I got some, I got some I want to talk about in a second. But it's Baby Friday. Let me see. I see Dale. I see Mr. Barnes. He said, "Who late? Who late? I'm never late." Yeah, there's something wrong with your raggedy device. Mr. Boone is in the building. What's up, D Hall? From Minnesota. See that? They talk about Minnesota. See, let me tell y'all something. People who ain't never been certain places, forget them. Forget them. We ain't gonna talk about them. Josephine Conyers is in the building. Excuse me, Josephine Conyers, Houston. My favorite sister-in-law in the world. One of the reasons I came to Houston. Her and my brother lived up here. If they don't live up here with my other brother, maybe I wouldn't have never came to Houston. If they was living in Minnesota, I probably would have went to Minnesota. So that lady right there, if y'all didn't want me in Houston, that lady right there, Josephine, she was the reason, one of the reasons I'm in Houston right now. But I want to start the show off, giving honor. I'm not gonna start it on a summer note, but it's just to me instead of mourning, I want to celebrate the life. I saw something this morning, and I remember this, and it hit me like a jolt of lightning 2 years ago. But I saw this post this morning. This post said, "I posted this 2 years ago. August is generally has been difficult for me. I just seem to lack focus, and I'm just overwhelmingly sad. I remember getting that phone call at 9:24 p.m. on August the 24th, 2020. I miss my sister. Every idle moment I think about her. But I'm a child of the King. I have so much excitement on seeing how God will work this thing out. Y'all, Dad, hope she don't get mad at me. But that comment, those comments was from Mindy Collins. And I remember her sister. Beautiful woman, so much life, love sports, love basketball. It got taken from us 2 years ago by a cowardly ass ex, baby daddy, whatever he was. And Mindy, every time I talk to you and mention you on the show and mention you, I always think about her because I got a chance to meet her. She used to come to the games. And celebrate her life today. And celebrate you and hope we can lift you up today, Mindy. Because I'm telling you, I mean, if you ever met her sister, you'll know what I'm talking about. And but yeah, yeah, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. So I know how you feeling today. So I hope we'll be able to lift you up today. We love you. We think about you all the time. You don't understand. When I have a meeting with my interns, we be talking about, we be talking about how, and they be laughing because y'all think I be getting on y'all, but I take up for the boom room. Everybody else, now I can mess with y'all, but can't nobody else mess with y'all. Y'all follow me? Like I get on Jimmy, but you see, I don't let nobody else get on it. So y'all got to understand, man. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I ain't, I ain't. but guess what, y'all? A lot of stuff happened today. Pat Beverly got traded. But I need y'all today. Share the show. Everybody share the show right now. Matter of fact, let me do it too. Let me do it again. Let me do it with YouTube. Let me share it with YouTube. Cause I got some stuff I wanna share with y'all. I'm gonna try to cheer Mindy up today. Let's look. We got to look out for our people, man. We got to look out for our people. Let's see. I just posted. I'm in my YouTube bag right now. Y'all just hold on. Y'all. The reason I do this during the show, I'm just explaining to y'all. Y'all, somebody said, "Well, why are you doing it now?" Because I want to do it while it's live, so I can live tweet it. Now it's live. So, but yes, that's all right. I ain't trying to break no. Hey, we gonna celebrate, Mindy, your life, the life of your kids, her son. I like how you wrote, instead of sister-in-law, you wrote sister-in-love. Dennis's sister-in-love. I like that. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that one, Mindy. I kind of like that one. Like Josephine. She not my sister-in-law. She my sister-in-love. Josephine Kanye's Houston on there. Yeah, she my sister-in-love. I like that, man. I told y'all I used it. I'm gonna take. But y'all, some stuff happening in the news. But I need somebody help. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. Help me. Help me. Y'all help me. I need y'all right now. Minnie, Sonia, everybody share the show. Because I'm gonna need some help. If y'all can't give me no help, do me a favor. Because y'all get sensitive. If y'all can't give me the help, try to go somewhere else. Y'all text your friends and say, Hatter needs your help. Okay? If y'all can't give me the help. All right? But I saw something. And this is a show that we cross over all boundaries. Eric Boone, we sit in the messiest intersection in the world. We sit down in an intersection between summer basketball, high school basketball, AU basketball, politics, sports, race. This show sits down in this messy intersection, and we sit down and talk about it. We debate about it. We argue about it. But guess what we do? We get up, brush ourselves off, and guess what we do? We sit up and go and look at what we learn, and guess what? We get better about it. I see it. I get your emails. I get your texts. And it's a weird show, but y'all, I need y'all help today. Ain't it weird? Ain't it weird? Just is it weird that Republicans are more angry about student debt being reduced by $10,000 than they were about Texas offering $10,000 worth of bounty to snitch on someone to have an abortion. Kirk Dorsey, y'all got to hear me. I need y'all help with this one. I need y'all help. I need y'all help. We're going to talk about sports, but I need y'all help. Let me repeat it. Ain't it weird that Republicans are more angry about student loan debt being reduced by $10,000 than they were about Texas offering $10,000 bounty to snitch on having on someone who had an abortion. This is a crazy, 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 crazy world, man. And I had to share that with y'all. And I was thinking about Kevin Durant, thinking about Pat Bev. What would you say about Pat Bev over there? I'm gonna switch it around a little bit. As they say, if you had another team defensively, I would rather be on. Yeah. I see you, Trey Phillips. I see you. Derrick Johnson, I'm glad you're here. Landon, because they know what it means to. Yes. Landon. I mean, it's weird to me, though. Soon as, what's them people name? Ukraine needed some money. Bam. I don't know, Trey. Trey, we got to vote our own people in. I keep telling y'all be talking about Robert, but Trey, we got to get our kids in our community. We got to grow our people up and vote our own. All these old ass Congress people and people in power that we had around here, let's vote they old asses out and get some new people in. And if these new people don't do it, we're going to vote they behind out and get some new people in. For real, man. I'm telling you, man. We got to. Think about it, y'all. We got the power. And Chris be saying, I hate to say it because y'all doing the best y'all can. But there's no way that everybody should share this show. We should have 100% participation. If you brought your butt on this show and you listening and you not sharing, what they say about you. But let me go. I was thinking about Kevin Durant and how they sit down on Monday and resolve their situation. I'm gonna get to Pat Beverly. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk. I'm gonna talk about Paolo Banchero, not Paolo Banchero. I'm talking about Chet Holmgren. I'm gonna talk about all of that. I'm going there today. Dominic Green, I'm glad you're here. Let me help you. Let me help you. Thinking about Kevin Durant in that situation. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when you get off social media and you get into a room and you can be completely honest with each other, things can change. KD got off social media. The owner got off Twitter. They sit down and talked. And look what happened. Somebody said, KD, you got Kyrie on board. You got Ben Simmons on board. I want y'all to juxtapose these kind of things in your life when you're going through some stuff, right? When you're going through some situations or conflicts. Get off. Remember I said, get off social media. Get into the room with the person where y'all can be completely honest with each other. Things can happen. I promise you, they will. I think they sit down in there. I think got something for you. I'm glad you said that, Mr. Barnes. I got something for you talking about Chet. Y'all keep on. I'm glad. Keep talking. Keep talking. All you Chet people, I like that. Keep talking. But somebody sit down and told y'all, if y'all remember on this show, I said, KD, look at your team. I went and walked the team down for them. Initially, my baby's on there. Oh, my niece is on here now. Y'all, hey, I ain't worried about nobody today. I got my people with me today. But check this out. Somebody told Kevin, man, you got Kyrie. You got Ben on board. Ben Simmons said he ready. Check this out. Hold up, y'all. I'm marking your text so I can come back and check them. Your comments. Got Joe Harris back healthy. Kevin Durant sit back and say, man, this stuff make a lot of sense. Because they got in the room together. Later on today, y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all, and I might, if we have time. I got a university to compile a lot of stuff that we all going to need, or your kids going to need in basketball if you plan on playing sports in college and being prepared for college. I got a lot of information for y'all. I hope I get to it. I'm gonna get to it, but I hope I get to it, today. I don't know what Jimmy gonna come on and have on, but I got a college official to come in and send me information to help y'all. So can't nobody about the academic requirements, about everything. They gonna take me. And guess what they told me? Robert, if they have a question that you can't answer, we'll go get the answer for you. That's what they told me. So let me go through some of my stuff. We got Derek Barnes come up. Y'all, I want to put him documented. He talking about fragile Chet, because I was talking about Chet Holmgren. Who else we got? Chet out for the season. That's a good one, Herman. Chet out for the season. But I just want to hear what y'all think about this, because I'm going to comment on this. Tell me what you think. He said the organization got to be mad. Absolutely. Look at this. My niece said, yes, uncle, they mad about them student loans being forgiven. I don't know why. Then, who is it? Nicholas Sahada. I got to put this out there today. Tomorrow, Shadow Creek versus Manville. First. Oh, this is the first time Shadow Creek ever played against Manville? I didn't know that. Thank you, Nicholas. What they playing at? Where they playing at, Nicholas? Let me know. Let us know where they playing at. Kirk Dorsey, transfer your kid to Provision, and you. Oh Lord, I ain't getting. I didn't mean to say that. Let me. Daryl Hall is in. Hold up, is in the. Oh, look at Daryl Hall. Hey, Donald Hall, thank you, baby, having that ginger ale in there. Fox in here. What's up, Fox? Fox, I need Fox. Stay in here, Fox. Don't go nowhere. I need you. They talking about. Donald Hall said. Donald Hall, that's a lot, but I put it on the board. I put it on the board for you. Let me move it up so I can get my name out the way, so y'all can. I'm gonna let y'all. Yeah. Thank you, Don Hall. Don Hall said that. See, y'all keep thinking I be saying stuff. Hey, Anissa, she said, I'm late for the party. Pat Beverly and Purple and Gold. Yes, Pat. We don't talk about Pat. We're gonna talk about Pat. Hey, Dr. Newsom, where you been, man? I got some stuff for y'all in a minute. I just want to see what y'all saying so I can, I already got what I need to say. I keep looking for ESPN breaking news. He has been traded. Oh, don't do that. Tyron Smith might be out for the Cowboys. He is out. We don't know how long. That's a good one. Chet injury may cause NBA players not to play in pro. Jeremy, okay, I like that. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. Garrett, I'm gonna address that. Herb, I like that. I like that, Herb. Hold on. I like that one, Herb. I like that one, Herb. Chicago traded. No, Chicago. Taylor Horton and Pat Beverly are from Chicago. That was a trade. Y'all remember just a couple of years ago, Herb, Taylor, what his name? Taylor Horton Tucker. He was untouchable. They didn't want to put him in the Kyle Lowry trade. Now they traded for Pat Beverly. Lakers, y'all, what y'all doing? Woodlands and North Shore tonight. Okay. Woodlands quarterback making some noise. Thank you. Waking up, sleeping giant. Okay. What else we got? You think NBA will make changes? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you why. All right, okay. I didn't got y'all's out the way. I'm trying to see where I want to start. Where do I want to start with this, y'all? I got so many angles. Robert Hatter, where you want to start? Okay, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, Chet Holmgren, number 2 pick in the draft, NBA draft. He will miss the whole season this season with a Lisfranc injury to his right foot. Okay. They said the Thunder Phil Chuddy suffered ligament damage, all that. Now, he's out. Thank you. That is Moody. Boy, that is Moody. I love you. Dad, look what Dad, you know Dad, you knew I was gonna get him. Wesley Yates happened to be at the game when it happened, and he says not the game, it was the conditions, and I don't even think it was conditions. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. Excuse my sneezing. Let me show y'all something, and I got this just for y'all, because I want us to be perfectly clear about something. What's the boy named Chet? I want y'all to take a look at this play. Okay, take a look at the play. I'm going to play it a couple of times. Chet should have got his little ass out the way. You got a 270-pound man coming at you. Number one, being a youngster, you're not in high school no more. You're not at Gonzaga no more. Chet, this ain't had nothing to do with no damn floor and slippery conditions. Chet, get out the way. If you was a veteran, smart enough, you would have got you. LeBron ain't gonna let you block his shot, little boy. So if you was a veteran, you should, no, this don't give me no Yao Ming vibe. Chet should have got his little ass out the way. That's why I have to show y'all this, because Chris Walker was commenting on this thing. He was commenting on it, ain't never seen it play. He just running his mouth, calling me this morning. Man, it is. I said, did you see the play? Y'all got to realize these little boys are no match for these grown-ass men in the NBA. If their bodies collide, the little boy's going to get hurt every single time. That's why they said get your weight up and that's why these immaturity, these young people coming to the league, if your body's not developed, these are mature grown men. Let me tell you something. Plus is an exhibition, not a game. Guess what? Zion didn't get hurt in an exhibition game. He got hurt in a workout, Trey Phillips. Klay Thompson was in a team structured workout and hurt himself. So y'all can miss me with all of that, talking about in a game you ain't paid for. You got the basketball players play basketball. All that old weak ass mess, basketball players play basketball. Talking about what you gonna bubble wrap the players and put them, what you just gonna work one on nothing the whole year, just air, and then you wonder why the preseason's so terrible. Then you wonder why the beginning of the year. Man, basketball players got to play basketball, man. That little boy, all he had to do is get out the way and let LeBron dunk the ball. That was immature and young. He young. Chris talking about a 12-year-old don't know nothing. He 19. That's 8 years after being a 12-year-old. What are you trying to steal the ball and block LeBron's shot? Get out the way. Unbelievable. But there's going to be a ton of fallout. Y'all can see the comments. It's going to be a ton of fallout from this. What it means for the Thunder. What does this tell you about the durability of a guy who is real thin? And many people have held this conversation. Y'all can see it up and down. They complain about Zion being too big. Now they complain about Chet being too thin. See, I'm glad y'all put y'all comments up there before I even said something. Y'all need to share the show because some more people need to hear this. I know there's some more out there like y'all. Y'all share it. Listen. Hey, if I'm wrong, come back at me. I want you to come back at me. Holmgren hurt his foot in Jamal Crawford's Pro-Am game over the weekend. On this damn particular play, Karen. We got one guy just got to be right, Karen Roach. Go back. He ain't had a chance in hell to block this shot. He reaching all down. He ain't had a chance in hell. Now you're out for the season. Playing the way Karen Roach, where he blocks shots, that's his game. Not in this game. Hey, some of y'all just run y'all mouth just to get on the comments. I shouldn't even dignify it. But I did tell y'all to say something, so it's my fault. But on a play that happens to involve LeBron James, y'all got to remember, these Pro-Am games have been fun. And the NBA has tried to capitalize on them. For the first time, y'all, the NBA showed this game on the NBA app. This is the downside, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things that I've been talking about all summer. The owners may not be happy with some of the trends that they're seeing. Like Ben Simmons sitting out an entire season, citing mental health, and filing a lawsuit and coming back into agreement and got some of that money back. You got the Durant situation where he is demanding a trade with multiple 4 years left on his contract. He is not the only one, but most recent to do so. Now you got this. The owners can't be pleased about it, but them the owners. They spent a second round overall pick on this guy, which means when you pick someone second, ladies and gentlemen, it means they expect you to be a superstar. That's a good one, Otha Brown. Now he is going to miss a ton of time, significant injury, perhaps that he suffered in a meaningless summer league game, and has no affiliation with the league and has no affiliation with the team. It's a very slippery slope. I'm gonna show you why. It's a very slippery slope. I'm trying to make sure I bookmark y'all comments, so because if they go too fast, so if you see me looking over there, I'm stopping the book. Rick Brown, I see you. Mr. Barnes, I see you. But in the past, y'all, remember this. In the past, it wasn't in the collective bargaining. The league controlled when you played. Players got fined if they played in an expedition game. It changed when guys like Magic and Michael Jordan said they want to play in the summer. And hold up, I know my man. What's up, Slim? I know my man, that is Moody gonna remember this. Jordan put a love of the game clause in his contract, so he can come and play with Darryl Barnes and Kenneth Dean if he wanted to. And if he get hurt, they still got to pay his contract out. It's called the love of the game clause. Look it up. The love of the game clause by Michael Jordan. So him and Magic fought for these guys to have a right to play. Jamal Crawford league was certified, y'all, and the league was okay with it. It was unfortunate they had a lot of humidity in the gym. But if you go look at this play, and let me play it again, this play ain't had nothing to do with humidity. It had to do with stupidity. Watch this. Had nothing to do with humidity, but to stupidity. Normally, they play in a gym. In that particular gym, just to give you some history, normally they play in the gym and the doors are open. Okay? Because Seattle, you're always going to have a breeze. But they had to close the door because the people in the league told them it would better serve them if the doors were closed. Because all them people was outside. They didn't want nobody to storm their most valuable players in their game. So the one caused the condensation on the floor. I know this is a Hatter bomb. The league made them close the doors. Jamal used to always keep the doors open. So you got to have all the facts. It was not a good look when somebody suffers a major injury like that. And on top of that, they had to cancel the game before the halftime. The love of the game clause. Love of the game, Kevin Freeman. I said it 100 times. There will be an oversight. They're going to talk about it. I know people say they shouldn't be. Some of y'all know they shouldn't be playing in these summer leagues. My question is to you, what they going to do? What they going to do all summer? Fox, you on there. Herb, you on there. Play against air all summer? Get in the gym and work out with Herb all summer? I mean, what you going to, Kim Gamble, I'm glad you're here. What we going to do? Basically just train all summer? How good is that going to make you? Where you're doing all these moves and taking all these shots and ain't no guys competing against you? How good is that going to make you? How good? Hey, I'm telling you, I brought that one off the hook. Jameson, I'm glad you right. I took that out. I promise you. I didn't even think about that. Hold up, I'm trying to lock y'all in. Huh? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. Michael Jordan played every summer hard as hell. Gotta go live. It was it was just an unfortunate situation for Chet Holmgren. Y'all remember, even the Olympics, Ken Lofton, where you been, baby? Even during the Olympics, it had its effects on Chris Middleton. He broke down at the end of the season. Jason Tatum break down in the finals. You know, he had the things all on his shoulders and on his back, the black things. Paul George lose a whole year for injury, tuning up before the Olympics. I was at the game. The investment in these players, y'all, is different than it was then. It could have been worse, though, if it was LeBron, if it was Tatum, if it was Aaron Gordon. Imagine if one of those guys went out. Aaron Gordon in Denver trying to make a run. Jason Tatum and Boston Celtics plan on being back. LeBron is trying to break Kareem's record and get the Lakers back in the playoffs. What about the runs at UCLA? Can't wait to show you a video from one of them runs. Oh my God. See y'all, our young kids got to know how tough it is out here. Anthony Davis don't play nowhere. He always hurt. That's a good one. He don't play nowhere in the summer. Could you imagine the fall of one of those guys? Y'all got to remember, LeBron is 37 chasing a title and a scoring title. What happens if he get hurt? If he misses significant time and jeopardize passing Kareem? The league dodged a bullet, y'all. Everybody's caught in the middle. Rookie mistake. That's all it was. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rookie mistake. No, I can play Draymond. Yeah, I am going to play Draymond. Draymond telling the truth. Hey. Man, everybody on this thing, everybody in here cuss. Yeah, Draymond cussing. And y'all cussing like a damn sailor out here. I ain't through. I ain't through. Y'all got to remember, these are NBA players. Just the people who don't know. The only way they can get in NBA shape is to play basketball. You're not going to get in shape by just running sprints. Now you'll get your body prepared, to for the NBA basketball. That's what you do in the off season. You get your dump by, you lift your weights, you run your sprint. It prepares you for the exertion that you have to deal once the season starts. So you have to do something. You can't just sit around. And the league knows that. That's why they're not pushing back on it. Because these guys got to play. If they don't play, they'll show up out of shape. Then that's the issue. When these young people come into the league early, people get mad because you said, but Robert, I be concerned for them when they come in the league early. Yes, they're talented, but their bodies are not up to par with their talent. I hate to see this kid get injured, but I'm not shocked when things like this has happened because his body is still maturing. He should be a sophomore in college right now. Y'all remember he didn't play a ton in his freshman year. They was hiding him in certain situations. Y'all remember? Because the kid, they hid the kid a lot of time. They was just trying to protect him. It's not what he's used to, y'all, because because he's not going against these kind of guys. Not just LeBron, who he was involved with, but anybody of these guys, these grown men in the league, man, they strong. They've been popping out for years. When he feels the hit from one of these guys, have y'all ever been around a football player and one of them grab you? Or one of these guys, them dudes strong, man. It's like something that Chet has never experienced a player like LeBron before. He's never. Ain't nobody in college, ain't nobody in high school like LeBron. What he should have did is got out the way and started laughing and went on back up the court. That's the smart Chet. But guess what? Rookie mistake. It takes development, ladies and gentlemen, to get used to this. I see y'all on there. I'm not shocked when some of these young players have these injuries. I understand that going in. I know they want to get there early and get there and have an opportunity to make that money. I get it. But a lot of times it can cut your career short because you're chasing money instead of chasing the fact they're getting stronger and maybe feeling like you can play for 15 years in the league. Remember, the playing surface is not that big. He has talent galore, but he got 98 by 48 feet. That's what he's on. You can't run from contact. You can't avoid it. That's why they make the boxing rings a certain inch, first few inches of feet. Why? You can't run. You put me in the ring with Mike Tyson on a football field, I'm going to run from his ass all day. I can get away from it. Can't get away. You can't get away from that 94. I call it 94.50. Because it's such a physical game, you have to be ready to carve out areas on the court for him to be able to score at the highest level. He did it in high school. He did it in college. But now you're playing against grown men and they're knocking you off your spots. Trying to click. Of course he'll learn from it. Hold on, let me see some of these questions. Chet hurt the same ankle in the first half. Yeah. This is foot this time too. It's part of his foot. Foot and ankle. Okay. Let me see. LeBron is the one who shut it down. He told, let's go, and they walked. Yeah. Damon King said he won't stay healthy until he fixes his body. You got to. You got to. But he had to take the money, Damon King. D King, he got to take the money. What you want him to stay over there, Gonzaga? No. You get $12 million to sit back and chill. And guess what? Can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell y'all a secret? OKC okay with it. You know why? They want to tank again anyway with their tanking ass. That's why D King said that's why kids are soft, be playing not to get hurt. That's why the NFL make these dudes wait for 3 years. Yes, they do. Only 2 outcomes on the play. He gets hurt or LeBron. Should have let it go. Thank you, Jay. That's really, Jay. Get out the way. That comes with playing a lot of basketball. If you played in mature, you know. Yes, he will learn from it, Ken Lawson. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all got to realize, LeBron had the ability to get hurt too, but the difference was LeBron is stronger. His body's mature. That's the challenge to these young people who coming in these leagues early. They're not mature enough. And people get mad because them kids ain't playing yet. They were just waiting on their mind and their body to catch up. Like I say, OKC got another excuse to tank. But what I'm thinking about OKC, what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gonna think about? At this point, ain't he losing his patience? Him and John Morant, I think, in the same draft almost. Guess what? John Morant winning and balling and getting endorsements. Shai losing and losing. And think about it. When he was with CP3, y'all, he was getting a lot of attention. But now he's in a situation he know he's going to lose. That's not good for nobody. Told you to remind me of a dude was telling about the story about the Washington Generals. He used to play for the Washington Generals. They used to always lose against the Harlem Globetrotters, the guy who used to play for him. He said he got tired of losing. He tired of it. No matter how he knew he was supposed to lose. Human beings don't like to lose constant. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best players in the league. When would he get tired of it and demand, man, you got to get me out of here? This is why I have a hard time when the quote, unquote, analytic mentality of some of these people in the front offices. Tell you what, because they know their job and what they trying to do. The analytic people, but they don't understand that it took and what it took for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to get to where he is. I'm going to repeat that, y'all. That's the dynamic. Guys like Daryl Morey, these analytic people, they understand their job, but they don't understand what it takes for these guys to get where they are. They don't understand. They don't have that feeling. Oh, Josh Giddey, Slim. Just like Shai. He don't have the feelings of what they know analytically. As a respect level, it's a respect level on both sides. But guess what? It's a drive you accumulate over the course of life. And these people don't understand. I saw a lot of the tweets. I just want us to remember, this could have happened anywhere, anytime. Okay? Remember this. Might be a blessing in disguise. Thank you, Ken. Might be. Let me adjust that, Ken, and get you a little bit lower down there, right there. Okay. But it didn't happen anywhere and anytime. It happened at a Pro-Am basketball game given by Jamal Crawford. Something that he didn't have to do. This is something that Chet didn't have to do at the time. It sucks for him. It sucks for OKC. Y'all got to remember this. Coaches, y'all know it. Share the show. Defeat ain't nothing to play with. Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Zion Williams. Careers have been altered due to foot injuries. A guy like Bill Walton, Yamin, Greg Oden, all these top picks. Them feet, they hold up everything. And Chet is more on the line of Kevin Durant because he's thin in stature. Y'all remember Chet had a legitimate shot at winning the Rookie of the Year this year because Josh Giddey was going to feed him. Very talented guys. Talented dude. Now, don't get it twisted. Y'all got to remember Sam Presti. Yes, Sam Bowie. Sam Presti had a track record. But I don't think the foot injuries hurt Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie wasn't doing shit nothing for his foot got injured. But to tell the truth. But Sam Presti, the GM of OKC, has a track record of drafting well. He drafted 3 MVPs. He also drafted Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams. Now he missed some. But I'm sorry, Thad. James Harden, MVP, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Sam Presti, the GM of OKC, he drafted them guys. This kid is going to miss his rookie season, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Corey Willis? Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Quit showing out. Ben Simmons, y'all remember Ben Simmons? After missing his rookie season, he max player and he was an all-star. Y'all remember Blake Griffin? He missed his rookie season with a knee injury. Y'all remember that? All-star. Joel Embiid missed his first 2 seasons. Should have been MVP last year. Listen to me. To all of you naysayers, he's a basketball player. Playing basketball is his job. He could have been anywhere and had this injury. Let them play basketball. Injuries are a part of the game. Can I give y'all one? Klay Thompson was on his way back from ACL surgery. He's in a workout, team workout, 5-on-5, going live, playing, cooking, getting ready for the upcoming season. And poof, he blows out his Achilles tendon. To all these people talking about he shouldn't be played, shut up. I don't really want to hear it. Don't bang on this kid for playing in Jamal Crawford's game. I banged on him because I just said he shouldn't have played, but don't do that. Other pros played in that game and came away unscathed. I don't like putting guys in a bubble wrap. Zion got hurt, working out, team workout. He wasn't playing in a pickup game. This can happen anywhere, anytime. And what my pet peeve is in situations like this, in particular in this situation with Chet. You know what I always heard the moment he got drafted, and some of y'all said this on the show. For when he got drafted. Oh, his body can't hold up. His body can't hold up. Let me get all these tweets out. His body can't hold up for 82 game season. I got a question for you, Gamble. I got a question for you, Jacoby. I got a question for you, Wesley Yates. I got a question for you, Trey Phillips, Kevin Freitman. I know these people are saying this, and they're saying, I told you so. All them people talking, I told you so. I told you so. This has nothing to do with that. If you look at it that way, how many guys' bodies held up for 82 games last year? Somebody tell me. I ain't gonna wait long, but somebody put it up there quick. They talk about Chet can't hold up for no 82 games. Tell me how many players played 82 games last year. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I know I got a 10-second delay. I'll wait. I mean, that's the argument. Robert. Yeah, it's a few of them. Robert. So they calling me Robert. He's not strong enough to handle an 82-game season. I mean, that's what they come out and say. Oh, okay. I said, how many? 4 or 5 players played 82 games last year. Just 4 or 5. One of them played in. One of them is what's my guy? The big guy for Golden State. The big guy from Golden State. What's his name? Loney. Loney is one of them. So basically, what you're saying is, out of 450 guys in this league, Chet would be one of the 4 or 5. So what? This has nothing to do whether his body would hold up. This was a freak accident that could happen to anybody, anytime. Anytime something like this happened, somebody got to get blamed. The difficult is to tell a young man that's one and done, 18 years old, 19 years old, not to play. He played basketball his whole life. And to tell him at this point not to play, to all you Twitter tough guys, just go sit down somewhere. You know, the kid loved the game. By the time we found a kid that loved to play, he needs hugs, not hate. Now he can use this time that's beneficial for him. Okay? Chop. Let me get us a little. Let me get us a little. Hold on. Let me get us a little. Let's talk to our partners right now. Here we go. Cox Brady Law Firm.
The Cox Brady Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
I'm back. Now, let's talk about y'all's homeboy, Pat Bev. Russ got to be gone now, right? Where my Laker fans at? Laker fans, come to the front of the room. Laker fans, come to the front of the room. Pat Beverly got traded to the Lakers, exchange for Taylor Horton Tucker and Stanley Johnson. Hey, man. He don't like Russ. Jacoby, what are they doing? Share the show. What are we doing? Watch this, y'all. I know y'all forgot this. This was Pat Beverly when he was doing his rounds on TV. You know I got it for you.
If I was a free agent and I played for the Lakers, I'm going to the playoffs. I'm going to the West Conference Finals.
So you believe if you were a member of the Lakers, they'd go to the Western Conference Finals. As presently constructed, or with the team as presently constructed, or would somebody have to go?
No, nobody goes. Exact same team. Western Conference Finals. Because they have no one who's, and no discredit to LeBron James, but he's doing so much. Who's the leader? They had success because there was a leader there. Rondo was there. At the time, he was the leader. Who's the leader? Who's telling LeBron, hey, LeBron, you got to be low man, bro. That ain't your help out. You got to X out. No one's telling them that. Not on a consistent basis.
Right. And Patrick Beverly's going to tell him that?
I'm going to tell everyone that.
Okay.
Because I want to win. Because it's not about me scoring 20. It's not about me having 15 dimes. I want to win. I want to beat everyone I play. If I play and you playing cards right now, I want to win. Mm-hmm. That's it. If I was a free...
I kind of like that a little bit. I want to get on Pat, but I kind of like that. But let me tell y'all something. It's coming from me. Chris Walker's not around, so I can say what I want. Y'all really, I really like the Lakers, but don't tell Chris Walker. All right? I just don't like him talking about the Lakers. You got me? Russell, check this out, Russell. I think that was a grade A+ trade for the Lakers. That man created a different culture in Minnesota. Soft-ass Karl-Anthony Towns was walking around with swag last year. And the year before, Jimmy brother treated him like a girl. Y'all remember? Said, dude, I'll take the second team and beat your sorry ass. That's what he was saying. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, if they didn't tell y'all that. I love this for the Lakers. Y'all, I remember when THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, THT, they called him THT. He was untouchable. What difference a year make? He went from untouchable to get traded for Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley ain't played but really 45 games in the last 2 years. Patrick Beverley missed a lot of games. The Lakers are not done. That's why I asked where my Laker fans were. They're not done. Because guess what? They got rid of 2 wing players. You have to get 2 wing players back. You got to remember, wings run the league. They're not done. But y'all, this what I think happened. What do you think gonna happen when training camp? What do you think gonna happen when Pat walk in the Lakers training for center right now? Jacoby, this for you.
I know that ain't who I think it is. I know.
Jacoby! 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 Taylor Horton Tucker just gonna be an also ran Thad Moody. I don't care where he from. No. Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton. Hey, Kenny Lofton, when you had did that. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. When they get in there now. Hold on. Watch it. This how they gonna be arguing.
Oh, baby. They're going after it, aren't they? That's the 4th foul on Westbrook.
Patrick's got to calm down. It's a double technical.
Is that what they call?
Hey, y'all. They just you know what's going. Hold up. Unless, hold up. When did they come in? This was gonna happen. This might happen the first day too. Watch this. Hey, Brandon, I'm hurt. Brandon, that's all they gonna do. Brandon. They ain't gonna do nothing. Hold up. They ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, this is so fun. Hold on, I got more for y'all. Y'all think that was it? Hold up, I got some more for you. Watch it. When they get in training camp, this is what they gonna do. Hey, Trey, that's what they gonna do when they get to training camp. Hey, Herman Scott, I got a good producer, Herman Scott. What do you think, man? Yeah, see y'all be playing around. Y'all see what Herman said. Let me show what Herman said. Hey, where did you get? We done told y'all this chop shop don't play no games, man. Y'all just, I'm telling you, we like Jesus. It's a prophet without honor in his own hometown. Y'all don't understand. Yo, I got more. I got more, man. Hey, hold on. Watch this. That's what they gonna do, yo. That's all they gonna do. They gonna come in there. Hey, man. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had Chris Walker. She said Chris Walker had meetings today. Hey, man. Jimmy be on shortly. But, hey, man. This is, hey, man. Every one of those videos, I'm telling y'all, when I saw that trade last night, I said, man, what can I do to find out? I got this what these guys gonna do, man. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think Russ is gone. They just waiting on the right. See, Russ, I'm gonna tell you why Russ is valuable. Y'all might think he's valuable, but Russ is on an expiring contract. So whoever gets them, Russ come all the way off the books next year. That's $47 million off the books for any team who want to put up with him for 1 year. So he, I don't know, and they might keep him. I don't know. That's gonna be a good situation. What you think, you Laker fans? I think that was a great one. But y'all, I had to play. I was trying to find it. He says too much cursing in it. If it's get to be too much cursing in it, I'm gonna take it off. This is Draymond Green, and really, I want our kids, and I want your parents to understand when you're playing at these high levels and you go in these gyms. I've been blessed enough to go to UCLA every summer and go and hadn't made it this summer yet to go to see Rico Hines workouts in UCLA. But it's just the workouts. Draymond Green stopped the workouts to check some of the young fellas in the workouts. These dudes talking about going overseas and talking about doing this and talking about they going to the league and all this whole kind of shit. But they're in this environment and he checked them. If it get too bad, I'm going to click it back off. Okay? All right. Unbelievable. I beeped out a lot of it, Jimmy, that I could. I'm bringing you in now. But I had to play that, ladies and gentlemen. I really had to play that. I had to doctor it up. I didn't know I could do what I did. I tried the best I could because I've seen this. See, when John Lucas do this in Houston, they get mad at John Lucas. But this what it takes to win. He was talking, I think, Gabe York. He's a little ass guard. How in the hell Pascal Siakam beating you up and down the floor, man? You a guard. And you talking about making a team? Parents. Jimmy, I wish we could have played that on a loudspeaker at the Ruck on the Wood. I hope I'm going to send it to you. If you want to, you might need to play because I beat it out. Because our young people need to know this, man. I'm so serious about this. That's what it takes to get there. And guess what? He said, Jimmy used to talk about him. Every time I say, well, Draymond Green ain't that good. Hey, you remember when you was going against my team? What, Draymond Green? Well, he ain't get the other thing. He ain't score. What, he got a triple single? But the man making $30 million a year. Because it's effort. He ain't doing nothing else. Go set picks for them two killers. And guess what? Making a hell of a living, playing basketball. And that's what these kids, Jimmy, I went to your Ruck on Wood. I didn't see but one player play like that. That was the little dude, the little Bodie dude, number 5. It's the only player that I could say that gave everything when I saw him. See, I didn't see every game, so don't get mad if y'all, well, he didn't say that about my son. Listen, I saw this one little cat. As hard as he played on offense, he played harder on defense. Everybody, if you came up the court, you dribbling the ball, Jimmy, and you playing around, Bodie then went behind you and tapped it. Those the kind of players, man, that makes it, man. Those are the kind of players that makes it. So I be the best at your role. That's what that guy was saying. Be the best. He said it clear as day when y'all be whining. But 2 people on each team can do what the hell they want to. The rest of you 13 got to fall in line. Hey, Jimmy, you know, but one person for the Houston Rockets could stop the plane from taking off. Anybody else missed it late, the plane is gone. You got to take your own flight. One person. But that's just the way it is, man. Them guys put it in and put in that work to be that top guy. Kevin Durant can get away with what he did this weekend because he a top guy. But that's all, Jimmy. I just wanted to bring, because some of our guys, some of these people just don't know. And Chris says, stop complaining and compete. We got too many people out of these parents out here. They just whine and whine and whine. I know you're laughing because you've been preaching it for years. But I'm preaching it from a player's perspective, parents. Man, I ain't going to tell you no lie, man. Hey, to get to what everybody want to be D1. Y'all talking about D1, boy. But you got to have a D1 attitude. You got to have a D1 work ethic. And ask your son, look at your son's work ethic. If you can take that ball from him, like Tiger Woods' daddy, how he used to punish him, he took the golf club away from him. Tiger was crazy. You tell this dude he couldn't play, couldn't work out, and he say he cool with it, you wasting your time to that dude. Tell him you wasting your time. Dude want to play. Chet Holmgren wanted to play this weekend. Y'all can talk all that stuff y'all talking about. That little boy, 18, 19 years, all of them people in the stand, that boy wanted to play. Only thing he did, he shouldn't have. The freight train, don't let a freight train run over you. Get your little ass out the way. But that's what I would tell him. But what you got, Jimmy?
No, man, we got Baby Friday. That's what we got right here. Baby Friday. I want to get you guys to share the show. We're on the back 9 right now. Share the show, if you will, to your timelines, to your groups. Sometimes some of y'all think about it. You got a hint. He beeped some of the stuff out. So that means some of y'all who got a whole lot of preachers and a whole lot of the congregation following y'all on social media, you can share the show today. Yes. We ain't gonna do a whole lot of cussing today. So if that's the reason, then we're gonna eliminate the excuse today. So you know, I'm just serious. Sometimes, you know,
Chris' grandmama watching the show right now. Get what she told me. She said, "Keep doing what you're doing, man." I said, "Wow." I said, "Grandma, you know I love you."
Indeed, I just want to make sure we get that out the way and just get a share, and let's get that going. I'm sharing with you guys as we speak. So it's funniest thing because on the tail end of this topic about the parents, about the players. See, we're in a society right now, in a space where people sometimes, some of you older heads, you know, you'll wonder, man, how in the hell we get here? What the hell happened? And there can be many answers because it varies, the different strokes for different folks. But one of the most common denominating elements of how we got here, and I'm going to tell you, one word: respect. So the lack of respect became cool. And it trickled all the way to where you found yourself one day in the stores and you used to. Think about it. We all been there. Anybody that's watching that's over 50, you've had this moment. I guarantee you. A moment that you've been somewhere publicly and a young person might have expressed indirectly or directly a form of disrespect in how you to you, and you made an effort to correct that youngster or to let that young person know. It could have been something simple as you clearing your throat on the elevator. You know, then the little person look around and, I'm sorry, my bad. Or you could have said, young man, pull those pants up. They sagging too low. That young person would have said, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Or just did it. Then what the one time the one moment that we all experience, if you're over 50, is when you went to go and do it, and that young person they proceeded to disrespect by either ignoring you or just basically degrading or devaluing your presence as an elder. That's what happened to our society all around. And then don't let him be with one of his partners, because he by himself, most of the time that happens if there's a witness that he knows. And they gonna basically, when they get out your presence, they gonna high five each other. Man, you cold, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Old people don't even understand us. Tripping. That's the word they used to use on us for about 5-6 years. We always was tripping. And way back in our days, we said the elders were tripping too. But it wasn't a disrespect. Oh, hey, get your ass away from me. I've had a youngster tell me that before. About 3-4 of them. Don't know who I was, don't know. And guess what? So back in our days, remember, we had a guy that was one of our peers in age, made a #1 song expressing how parents just don't understand.
Will Smith.
You think about it. Back then, he was the Fresh Prince. It was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. Think about it. That song was #1. You know why it was #1? Because everybody that was within the realm of his age, and all us, we were youngsters in our 20s at that time, or teens, whatever it was. Guess what? We was like, man, you saying it, Will. Pam don't understand.
But Jimmy, that's the scary thing, right? What Sonya just said. These girls acting just like the dudes. These young women acting just as disrespectful and it's unbelievable.
Well, and that's why a lot of the dudes in that age bracket are treating a lot of those ladies like they dudes when it comes to
like bro. The girls because bro, you broke, bro, and all that.
Or if you want to get aggressive, they treat them like dudes.
Yeah, because the girls
and that's what's happening. So then the respect factor.
That's it.
Is the element of where we are. And then we transform it over to the basketball, to youth sports. I've said this and we've entertained this topic over and over and over during the past 7 years of the Chop Shop. Every now and then, the referees. See, people emulate what they idolize or whom they idolize. I say it again. We all emulate whom we idolize. No matter what the age is, no matter what the fact is, we emulate whom we idolize. We all, guys, fellas, you've been in the backyard before. You've been in the park before when we was all little and those commercials came out, Be Like Mike and blah, blah, blah. We've all stuck our tongue out and tried to make a move, whether somebody was in front of you or not, and you had a moment, you emulated whom you idolize. Guys, if you're older than that, you remember back in the days, Dr. J and all the rest of those guys had a fro. Guess what? You had that fro. No matter what, before you got to the court.
Michael Jackson. I had a fro called Michael Jackson.
You emulate whom you idolize. Yeah. You know you can't perform like him. You couldn't sing like Mike.
Oh, I can dance like him.
Okay, but then guess what?
I couldn't sing like him, though.
You emulate whom you idolize.
Yeah.
You could have been. So think about it. Some people went and started putting the pig fork, the comb in their head, in the back of their head. That was artists that did that. You emulate whom you idolize. And so what these kids do, they see you when you are really probably, I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt, you're really trying to protect your cub. And so in doing so, you want your cub to see you physically can protect him, but you're degrading, devaluing the purpose of a referee. That kid hear you talk to the referee like that, that referee becomes less than 3/5 of a man to that kid. That referee got it. He takes that shirt off, put another shirt on. He's still less than 3/5 of a man in the eyes of some of these kids because they realize the parent has already diagnosed to you, according to their family, you ain't shit. See, we see if the preacher listening right now, we ain't saying nothing. See, now
Preacher done said that 1,000,000 times, but keep going.
No, you ain't shit. So now, think about what I'm saying. So now the devaluing goes further than just referees. That coach, when you get in the car on the way home, man, that coach, man, that's a sorry some gun. Oh, I'm sorry, like my mom used to say, that's a sorry sap sucker. That's sorry sap sucker. And this and that, he don't know what he doing.
Can't coach his way out of wet paper bag.
You know what I'm saying? That was stupid, man. Next time, man, you shoot the ball. So now it's a devaluing that leads to disrespect of your fellow man. Understand something, guys. This stuff has been going on, and we've been seeing it going on, not just for weeks, not just for months, not just for years, but now a couple of decades and gone. The disrespect. And the thing that makes it so bad is that grown folk, you never come back to let the kid know that you just atone for that moment. Man, I didn't really mean it like that. So don't you still got to respect that dude. He's a man. Because some of these men now, just like you said, you mentioned some of the females are acting like these young boys now. And so these young boys eventually had start treating these young females equal. If you want some, you're going to get some. So this is what some of the grown-ups are doing now because they know now, and there's a fear of the unknown. If I try to chastise you, you might try to pull a gun out on me. Absolutely. You might try to just be. So that's what I'm going to treat you just like you.
You might pull a gun on me. I'm going to treat you like that.
Disrespect. So then it goes further over around the other realm of sports. You come around, man, this guy here, man, 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 he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what Jim Hicks don't know what he's talking about. He ain't never did this. He ain't never did that. He don't know what he's talking about. Disrespect. Then you come back in the midnight hour begging me to let your kid play in Rock on Wood. Oh, really? You done disrespect. You ain't got to go to that event. Ain't nothing. What are you going to do for you? Now you want to come to an open gym. You ain't spoke to me all damn summer.
People got to watch what the hell they saying, Jimmy. I'm just thinking about what you. Because like I said, I had to straighten up somebody the other day. He don't need to play in this. And then I had to explain to him who have played in it. That's way better than this kid's ass. And he gonna talk, well, if they was going up and down this way, he'll be able to play, but not cross. I said, dude, but guess what? If he said that to me, imagine what he's saying it to the kids and the parents. These grown folks too, Jimmy, they not a good examples either. A lot of them just not a good example. They be double-minded. They'll say one thing, they said one thing behind your back, and them kids see that now he up there speaking to him. Then he up there acting. So it's just, man, this. If you're talking about the basketball community, I said a long time ago, and these some of the topics that I'm talking about. We just got a lot to learn. We got a lot, and it starts with the men. The men got to stand up and be men. And then maybe these can quit trying to be these little boys' friends and try to and being their fans all the damn time and trying to sleep with all their mamas all the time. Then, I'm not, do your thing, brother. But all I'm saying is we got to step up and take our community. We shouldn't wait on the kids to do it. We shouldn't wait on the moms to do it. The men got to step up and take a hold of this community, man. And it's crazy. And I'm seeing some on here and up and down. What are y'all talking about? Because they saying these kids come to school disrespectful and funky. You mean funky odor-wise? So somebody said smelling like weed and everything. So you mean kids come to school in the morning smelling bad? That's a damn problem. Hygiene is one of the first things you have to teach. That's what I'm saying. We're losing our community. We worry about basketball. Teach your stank ass how to get in the tub and watching her and his behind. Yo, we going, man, my mom, I go back to my mama. Man, she'd kill me if I come out everything wasn't right. But now, shit, I guess the mamas that stayed out too late. I don't know. Stayed out too late. They ain't seeing what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I didn't know that. If that's, we can't teach them how to bathe, how to put on deodorant. Jimmy, that's what we should have been putting in them goddamn backpacks.
Come on now. You got to beep yourself.
I'm sorry. We should have, okay. We should have been putting it in the backpack. My bad, Grandma. We should have been putting that in them backpacks. Some deodorant and some self-care stuff. Some toothbrushes and all that good stuff. Maybe we need to do, if they don't have it at home.
Well, I gave a solution before. We just talked about this last month. And when I was talking about the reason after going to that Hall of Fame during the Hall of Fame induction ceremony back in July, and one of the people got up and spoke about how the conditions were back in the days when the teams used to get in their uniforms and then they get on the bus and travel. And still to this day, a lot of schools are already dressed before they even travel, right? A lot of them, some are not, but a lot of them are. And I think back on this and I say, well, one of the solutions is this. Coaches, if you're listening right now, it's the perfect time to start a new culture. That was a word that Nike used in a lot of their marketing campaigns over the past year, the word culture. You saw Duncanville, they got on the front end of it and use it, culture. Well, how about this? You have showers at your school. How about this? It's very simple and very cost effective to go and get a pair of flip-flops or them slides or order some, right? From whatever you can get them for what? About no more than $10.
Very inexpensive.
No more than $10 a pair. Get those slides. They don't call them shower. Back in our days, we used to call them type of stuff shower shoes. Because people don't shower in them, so they don't call them shower shoes anymore. They call them slides now. So get a pair of slides, if that's that make it sound better than them, for your team. And let your team know that after practice, starting on this date in October when you start practicing, they will be showering at the end of completion of that's part of their practice. They're going to get in there and they're going to shower.
It's mandatory.
And that way now, the worst case scenario, you know every one of your kids have went home clean as they supposed to have left home. See, you're sending them home worse than what they were when they got them. And so you could be part of the culture change. Understand, when they left home, someone might have been smelling good. And then guess what? Some kids, they do take a bath at home. in defense. And I remember when I went to school out there, a lot of these kids, they may not do the same thing, but we used to rip and run a little bit sometime before school started. And then sometimes they may have a ball game going on in the back, play some ball, some 3-on-3 before the bell even rang. So guess what? If you ain't got no deodorant, didn't understand, you're going to be smelling like that all day. You done play ball.
But Jimmy, let's help this guy out. Because Jacoby said, you got to think some kids might not have the resources to get these products. But hold on. That's what he said. He's young. He trying to make an excuse for him. It's okay. He said that's not just in Texas, but across America. But guess what, Jacoby? Jimmy just offered a solution right there, right? But guess what? If they smelling like weed, where they getting the weed? Weed cost money. Are they getting away free weed? So I got money to buy weed. I got resources to get weed, but I don't have resources to get deodorant. And so I'm just saying, Jimmy, if he said, I don't think they said they reeked, Jacoby, they said they reeked of weed and stinking when it's funk and weed when they come in there. So if you got money to smoke, we get weed. I think it costs money too. Unless it's free now. Y'all help me. Unless it's free. What else you got, Jim?
No, it ain't free.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I'm liking some of the comments. I see
He
Darius
said friends get them weed, Jimmy. So what then if say along with the weed, give me some deodorant and some soap too. Okay.
And guess what, Alex? Let's take a step back. Right now, solutions.
Yeah.
Solution is, as a grown, I'm talking to the coaches first. Coaches, you're on the clock. Coach, you're on the clock. If you don't know how to get some slides for your team, call me. I will guarantee you I can show you how to get slides before October the 14th. You see how we can solve this? See all that right there? That means if you really care, just a little bit, that's all it takes. If you care just a little bit, you can start a new culture in your program. That goes from, understand, it goes from the 9th grade on up. Yeah. I can't wait to hear a kid going home and try to complain. Why you late? Well, the coach made us take a bath. Really? I can't wait to hear the first parent that try to call the principal and say, well, man, this coach, he got the kids and making my kid take a bath or take a shower before he come home. My kid don't need to take no shower. Think about how ignorant that's going to sound. I think that's a good idea. That coach saving you water from the water bill.
Sure, yeah.
And the thing is this: if there's a program out there or a coach that don't think he has the infrastructure, but if you have showers and they are working, first of all, coach, when the last time you went and turned your showers on?
And made sure the shower.
Do you even know if the damn showers are working or not? See, here's my thing. You're part of the solution. You know how people can blame you and say, man, you part of the problem. No, I'm flipping that. Coach, you are part of the solution. So now let's activate. Get some of these kids, they can take shots. When you watch these guys and a lot of the press, see, they emulate who they idolize. They may not even know this. A lot of these kids may not know. How many kids of your kids you think actually been in the NBA locker room after the game? So they don't, how would they know? A lot of those guys, when they go to the 15 minutes, they come out and you see them in their street clothes. 99% of the time, they took a shower.
They done took a shower.
So that's how they looking like that.
And Jimmy, if you notice when they come in, when they have their little bitty pop, that's just their toiletry bag with all of their stuff, their toiletries in it. The players always, those locker rooms are immaculate. And believe you me, all of them got that expensive cologne and whatever, but they take showers. Because half of them going somewhere after that anyway. And then they don't want to go home to their wife stank it or their girlfriend smell like that. But yes, if you want to emulate that, they take showers all the time. All the time.
And so that I gave a suggestion to the coaches. and I wasn't joking when I gave this solution.
No, that was a
I
good.
really believe in my heart that this can work,
Yes.
but you got to be consistent.
Yeah.
Because if you're taking bath on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, stinking on Tuesday and Thursday, that ain't solving the problem.
Yeah, they probably go home and don't take a bath and then
They're tired.
they're tired. Yeah. And if anyone gets some homework, it's going, get them a shower before they leave. Yeah.
And if you stink every day, that's part of your normal smell. So how the hell you know what stink is?
Right.
You see, do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talking about teenagers and kids. They don't, and nobody, think about it. In some people's mind, it's the same as people with bad breath. They will say, well, hell, ain't nobody told me my breath stinking. You tripping. You too close to me. Because ain't nobody told me nothing all day. Well, nobody wanted to hurt your feelings. We're in that society right now where people don't want to hurt people's feelings by correcting or telling them something. Remember, it's the fear of disrespect, because if they tell you your breath might be tart, then guess what? You might come back at them in a disrespectful manner, and everybody ain't ready for that.
Your breath just as tart.
Yeah, your breath stink too. I'm like, you just popped in two pieces of gum, and they telling you that. So now you don't want to get in that moment with a person, so you just do everything to just prevent yourself. So here's another solution. Parents, if you care a little bit.
Parents care a lot, man.
I'm just saying about we know they care a lot about their own kid. If you care a little bit about your kid's teammate, that's what I was about to say.
Oh.
Then sacrifice by offering to the coach. Coach, I have no problem if my kid take a shower at your school, or as long as can you get the team take a shower? Some of these kids, their hygiene ain't right, and then what happened is that little kid who hygiene ain't right, he may not understand, and that kid, my son may like that kid, and that kid got to come over, might want to come over and spend the night over my house. So then it's gonna be a crash course in skull therapy. He'll not understand. I'm making them do this, certain things, the basic fundamental element, he's already understands. Take a shower after you do this or before you get in that bed. Everybody don't do it, Hatter.
No, but it's a unique thing. It's a great idea because it's not shaming. Because he said you tell a kid he stinks now, it's called bullying. So
is that true? Really?
I
don't know. I'm saying.
But you have to watch. You have to watch that kind of stuff anyway. But all you're doing, especially the coaches got power. Y'all is mandatory. And if y'all gonna have y'all meeting soon. Y'all, you know how y'all had a meeting. You have to have the You have to have an insurance page. You have to do all that. Y'all, it's mandatory. And let's keep this locker room immaculately clean. That shower, let's make sure, matter of fact, coach, make sure those showers is clean. May y'all have a clean day of the shower. Bring some, because a lot of people are finicky because of COVID. Make sure everybody coach, you bring the Lysol and all that kind of stuff and stuff in there. Let's clean this thing out, man. This our place. Make this locker room. JV, y'all got y'all little asses over there. Y'all stay over there. And this y'all shower. I don't know how many showers you got, but we got to keep this locker room clean. And coach, just create a culture of the locker rooms being nice. And you don't have to shame and say, man, we won't, forget what everybody else doing. We taking showers when we leave here. Right? We taking showers before we leave. And we putting on deodorant. Because if you don't put no deodorant on, man, you're going to be stinking again. So make sure you put some deodorant on. Yes.
Yeah, man.
No, I ain't worried about no. Custodians clean up the gym, but we're going to clean up our own shower. Yeah, we're going to make sure, because, I'm a perfect example. I'm glad you said it, Wesley Yates. Wesley Yates, when I go to a hotel, now, I take cleaning products to the hotel. I don't sit on none of that stuff until I make sure I done clean it, man. I'm telling you. And hold up, the maids clean up the room. I don't know what the hell the maids doing.
You know what I do?
Change my comforter. Oh,
you know what I do?
I check that comforter. I know they just put them back on there. What you do?
I got two little old tricks. Ain't no tricks. Two little. It's consistent for myself. I don't carry all of the, of course, everybody.
I go get them when I get to the store, to the town. Yeah.
So here's what I do. And this may help some of you guys out. It's something simple. Don't cost you nothing. In the shower, in those hotels, you don't know who done relieved themselves in that shower before you got there. And you don't know how good housekeeping treated that shower floor I'm talking about. So what I do always, I get one of those middle-sized towels that you hardly ever use. You're using I'm using the big one, or I'm using the face towel. The middle-sized one, hell, I just use that for, I use one of them. I ain't gonna use both of them. I'm getting one of those, or that third big towel ain't for me in the room. I need 3 big towels for. So I'm using that big towel or that middle-sized towel that goes on the floor of the shower. I step on that. That's
but the same germs gonna come through that. Yeah, you better go and Lysol that joint up out of it. I'm just telling you. But you psychologically, it feels better for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you won't slip. And then you won't slip either.
That's my move. It might work for some of y'all. That's my move.
Hey, man.
The toilet seat, I get the paper. I know they make the little things and you go to the mall, you go to the public restroom, and the things when you bend over, put it down until you turn around and flush yourself down. You gotta
I hate this thing. Jimmy, you gotta use more than one. You can't use one.
No, I don't need one. I get my own toilet paper and I make my own roll.
I hope hey Jimmy, I always see them left in the airport somewhere. I said, why don't y'all clean that nasty stuff off though?
That's my graffiti tag. That mean I've been there. I done been there.
I don't know about women's restroom. I can't stand men's restroom.
I double it up.
Guess what I do at the Hey, damn, I don't want to tell everybody my secret. At the airport, I always wait and go into the restroom where you can lock. The private restroom. I always wait for that one to open up.
Well, you got to realize, just like last night, I'm at the ball game, and it's crazy how nasty some people is. So I'm at the ball game, right? And check this out. I'm just consciously aware like this, guys. Just some things I always taught, and it's just baffling me. A lot of people just don't think about certain things, but I do, because either two ways at the end of the day, whatever shoes you have on, there are 2 ways that you take them off. Either some of y'all are gonna take them off with the back of the other foot, or you're gonna get your hands. I'm sorry, you get your hands and you'll wrap them from the bottom and take it off from the bottom, or you just untie them if you got on tie. I said 2 ways. It's really 3 ways. Those are the ways your shoes are coming off. Well, no matter what, those shoes, when you go to the restroom, women, y'all don't have no idea.
But I heard some of the women's be nasty too.
I know they got other nasty problems in the women's stalls.
Okay.
But in the men's,
leave that alone.
Let's start looking down before you approach that urinal on the wall. Just look down.
What they gonna look down for?
I gotta ride the horse.
Jimmy, listen. You don't have to look down.
That far apart.
Jimmy is pissed. Jimmy is pissed down there. You ain't got to look. You know it's down there.
You got to play Twister while you taking a pistol. You understand me? You got dude. It don't even make sense. This little bit of stuff that we talking about. You got to really.
Hey, Jimmy, that's why I try to wait till I get home, man. I try to wait till I get home.
And I'm looking, and so I choose the urinal that has the less water on the flow under it. That way I can manage my stance like a battle stance.
Hey, I feel sorry for the women because they got the crouch. they got to have some strong legs because they ain't sitting them. I know some girls, they ain't sitting on that damn thing, boy. I said, y'all got some strong knees, ladies, because they ain't sitting down on that thing, man. Man, how did we get here, man? Get off of this subject.
Let's get back to this what's the young fella name who's out for the year?
Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren. The NBA number 2 draft pick, Chet Holmgren, he's out. And of course, he's hurt his lower leg, while playing a couple of weeks ago in the Pro-Am game up in Seattle. He wasn't the only NBA player there. It was about at least 8 that were in attendance. He unfortunately suffered a season-ending injury. Here's where I want to go with this. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to tell you something. Let's say if that event was the No Excuses Pro League. Mm-hmm. It was Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford loved by many. So sometimes I'm going to show you how society is. Jamal Crawford, NBA veteran, retired, good person. But if that was a No Excuses Pro League, and it happened there, with those same conditions, see, the conditions amplified the possibility of somebody getting hurt. The floor had condensation all over it. They didn't have towel bars. They didn't have you know what I'm saying? It was one of those rare days where Seattle, when I understand, and I watched the reports, I read some of the newspaper clips. It was one of those days where it was very humid, uncharacteristically humid, and
Jimmy, hold on. No, Jimmy, it was humid, but the NBA made Jamal Crawford close the doors. He usually keep the doors open, but the NBA made him close the doors because too many people was outside.
Yes.
That was the NBA's call.
They made him close the doors for another reason that had nothing to do with the condensation.
When they closed the doors, with that meant, see, he usually have the doors open. So it was a breeze always going to come through. So it was never a problem.
And it usually ain't that many people.
It ain't that many people. So,
it was a combination of several factors.
Yeah.
But the first factor, of course, is the main thing is the health and the floor. Remember, this game got canceled in the second quarter. They called the game off. Chet Holmgren's injury occurred in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Jimmy, I showed it. Did you see? Jimmy, he shouldn't have even been in the play. If people who ain't been on since, I want to show you. It was his fault he got hurt. They can blame anybody, but watch this. Just watch this. This is an all-star game. I'm going to let it play again. But, Chet, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? That's where he hurt his foot at, right there. What are you doing? I just think it was a rookie mistake, Jimmy. A rookie mistake. Had nothing to do with condensation.
Yeah,
he just got his little ass in there. Jimmy, a 275-pound Mack truck running down. He ain't never played against nobody like that in high school, in college. He never ran up against that. And that body against his body, it ain't gonna work. Jimmy, if LeBron had stepped on his foot, he would have broke his damn foot too.
Well, at the same time, when you know that the floor is slipping and getting to a certain state, there are certain moves and certain things you're not even gonna try to do.
Just get out the way.
Because somebody say when LeBron, he just started, and by the time after a few possessions and he just started shooting jumpers.
Yes.
LeBron didn't even go to the goal.
No, he didn't.
Because he said, I'm not going. And Jason Tatum was there. And Jason Tatum was like, because people started talking, man, I ain't going to go up in there.
No, sir.
And getting
That's what smart players do, Jimmy.
So that means psychologically, it already had planted itself there. But the conditions is going to be a easy blame. And guess what? It's nothing they can do to deny that. Now, this young fella, for Chet, I don't know what Chet was thinking.
Me either.
But I'm gonna go and give benefit of the doubt. Chet is already carving his niche as a shot blocker.
That was somebody came on and said.
He's trying to remember from the pro. They're giving it to him. Remember, Day are giving it to him, that niche. Remember, it went from Gonzaga over to the summer league.
So you saying he wanted to build a reputation blocking LeBron's shot?
You can just imagine if you saying myself before you even play in this game, you know you're on the other side of the team than LeBron. What are you saying to yourself? Either you psyching yourself and say, you know what? Either two things. If I get a chance, I want to dunk on LeBron. If I get a chance, I want to, you know what? I'm gonna cross him over like Allen Iverson did the first time he played in his rookie year.
That was a real game.
When he met Jordan. I'm just saying, psychologically in your mind, you're saying, I can't wait for this moment. I'm going to fill in the blank versus him.
Jim.
This dude here thought he could go, and he tried to make a defensive stop at a time and at a location where normally when the guy has the lead on you, or he has the angle, you let him go on and finish in those settings.
Rookie mistake. Don't no kid think like basketball players don't think like that. That's an all-star game. That's a game we don't think like that. I ain't trying to block no shots in that game. I ain't trying to block no shot. This is a game that for these fans. I ain't trying to. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He must thought he was in the summer league. This is a 270-pound a person you ain't gonna never see in your life until you play in this league. Now you got to wait a whole nother year to ever play against a guy like that. And it was a rookie mistake. He thought he was still at Gonzaga, and he thought them guys was Baylor or somebody, some of the team. But this was LeBron James, man. You shouldn't have tried that. Shouldn't have tried that in that game. Now in the summer league, of course, you try it, but not in that environment, man. Wasn't nobody else trying to block no shots. But you said what you said. That's his. Somebody said, but that's what he's getting on. Okay, all right. Now he's out for a whole year, and you know who I feel bad for? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So he got to go through another 2 more years of this mess, and they're gonna tank again. They're gonna have an excuse to tank, so they're gonna tank again.
Hey, what about okay? But you can't feel sorry for the Thunder. All them preseason ticket sales, them ticket sales are spiked up with.
For Chet.
For Chet. When they got him, the ticket sales.
I didn't know the ticket spiked for Chet.
Yes.
I did.
What
I
do you
didn't
mean?
look.
He's the next white guy.
But Jimmy, I don't keep up with them though. I don't keep up them losers like that. People that tank.
But I'm just saying though. But understand. Right now, white guys in basketball is on the uptick right now.
Oh, is the right. Yeah, that's a good one.
They're on the uptick. It's if you're on Wall Street, it's a buy. It ain't a sell or a hold. It's a buy. You got Doncic right now. You know, even though he's not American, but still, white power.
But he's a bad dude though.
I understand that. So it's on the uptick.
And Chet had a chance of being Rookie of the Year, Jimmy, because they were gonna let him play.
So what about the MVP? What about the Joker? It's on the uptick.
Yeah.
Think about it. They're feeling good about them right now. So now we got nothing coming up. We taking over.
No, they ain't taking over.
Here they come. The British are coming.
The British are coming. Hey, like it was unfortunate, man, and I hate that, and I hate it happened. But man, if I was a player, I'm gonna play. I don't care. You don't get better sitting in a plastic bubble somewhere. You got to play. Got to play. It's the bottom line. You got to play.
So we got speaking of play, man, it is August the 25th. It just hit me this morning. Alan, today is the first day in the state of Texas for public schools to play their high school regular season. And boy, if it's one team in the area that I dig for their ability to never shy away from whoever's supposed to be the big bad wolf, they taking all comers.
North Shore.
I've been watching them for about 10 years on that schedule. Whatever you want, and you got something, them Mustangs on the east side of Houston, of North Shore High School.
They don't care.
They made Katy say to hell with North Shore. We're taking them off our schedule. They messed up the whole rhythm of Katy, in recent years.
Katy took them off?
Katy used to open up with them. They ain't opening up with them no more.
What Mr. Katy at?
Somebody tag Mr. Katie. I just thought about that and find out and ask him why.
But who North Shore finna play?
They play tonight, game 1. The Woodlands. Who's a power?
The Woodlands, is that the one got the quarterback?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good.
Oh, he bad boy. He just in 11th grade. 6'5", Heather. 6'5" white boy that threw for about 2,000 yards.
Somebody mentioned that early in the show.
I ain't never saw him play, but I know he's 6'5".
They playing in the Woodlands. I know the Woodlands ain't coming to Northside.
Oh, they playing over on the east side, baby, tonight. You want to play the champ, you got to come to us first. It's going to be probably home and home. You know, North Shore did the same thing with Katie. You know, home and home.
I enjoyed when me and you went out there that time.
We went to both of them. Which one? Went to the North Shore one year, went to the Woodlands, and the Katie another year.
I enjoyed that. North Shore people treated us real good. I like them.
But that Katy Stadium, that don't look like a $60 million.
No, I told you. Remember, I said they need to get their change back.
It don't look like $60.
No.
But did you realize North Shore? They're ranked in the nation. I think I want to say number 6 in the country. USA Today or something like that. So
I do North Shore just every year be good.
Let me tell you one thing. They won state. They beat Duncanville again last year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you some of y'all may have forgot. The quarterback from North Shore, he got offensive MVP of that game. They give 2 MVPs in football. He was a 9th grader.
Last year?
Yeah. Shit. He the next man up.
Watch your mouth, Jim.
I'm not a preacher.
Okay. No.
Hey, the little kid named Caleb Bailey.
Caleb Bailey?
Caleb Bailey, KB.
In the 9th grade, in the 10th now.
In the 10th grade now. He led North Shore. He was the starting quarterback on the state championship team at the highest class.
Nobody talked about that last year. Caleb, man, I might come to see you, man. Jimmy, call that lady out there, man. Call your homegirl out there.
I'm wondering if I need to go on over there, man, and check I know the game.
Because the Astros, they ain't worth nothing no way. So don't go watch it.
Astro won last night. We talk about that in a minute. Astro won again last night, right there. I damn near could have caught the ball.
Hey, Yankees won too.
They still. How's that working out for them? How's that working out for them? They still, only thing good for the Yankees, Stanton is coming back, and that he's scary. He's scary. But back to this thing.
Okay.
Caleb Bailey. A 10th grader on one side of the ball, right? Little KB. Caleb Bailey. I know Odyssey out there watching. Odyssey going down to tell us about these kids.
Excuse me, the Dodgers win. Dodgers win so much. Man, it just gets boring the way the Dodgers be winning.
They scored 10 runs again. I mean,
it's got to get boring over there. I don't even have to talk about Mookie.
Yeah. How did it work out for you last year? How boring did it get last year? You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that works. You better worry about the postseason. You better stay healthy. But North Shore and the Woodlands, they play tonight at 7:00 at North Shore. That's not the only great game tonight. You know what? It's on a Thursday, guys. So people saying the hell with Friday. Them coaches can use Friday. Know what that means? They can use Friday
to scout.
That's what they do. So now let's get it on this Thursday. We have all the focus. Guess what? Right down the street. If you're a real football, let's say a football head, I would go to Atascocita. Well, not to Atascocita High School, Turner High School, which is located right on Wilson Road and off of Will Clayton. On the intersection of Will Clayton and Wilson Road is Turner Stadium. That stadium is going to have Atascocita versus Dickinson. That's going to be a showdown.
Why?
Remember, these teams played in the playoffs last year in football. Dickinson was up 14-0. Talking smack. Atascocita came, walked that thing down, and won that game. But this is a showdown right here. That's another one tonight. If you're on the west side, you don't want to come to the northeast side or the east side, I got something for you out there. At the Berry Center, that's the football stadium next to the Berry Center. You got Katie Tompkins and Cy Ranch. That's gonna be a dandy. Both of those are state-ranked teams. So that's 3 games of state-ranked teams in football. It's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking out there.
How is the Toscasita as a 3-touchdown favorite over Dickinson?
Tasita good, man. Remember, Tasita had North Shore ass on the ropes last year in district for a little while. To somebody left the gate open. You know, I remember
Jimmy, the game is 4 quarters. See, you always talking, man, they had him at the halftime. But the game, you got to play all 4 quarters. Yeah.
Tasita's good, man. They're great. Great program.
That's good,
great
man.
Program.
That's awesome. I know Doug Jones will be here watching one of them.
Yeah.
What else you got?
But wanted to just let you guys know in regard to that. Also on what time is it? Oh shoot, we right at the bus. It's time to get up on out of here. Major League Baseball released their schedule on yesterday.
Man, why do you want to worry about the schedule for next year?
Well, because some people like
this season ain't over with.
Some people like your Padres might need to go and focus on that then.
But this season ain't over with yet, man.
But
Jimmy, I ain't got no Padres. I got Tatis. I don't like nobody but him. I like Soto. But
they're not out of it yet. They're only 2 games out of the last wild card. They're only about 2.5 games out. And guess what? They still have plenty of time. It's like 40 games left out.
I'm gonna start wearing my Yankee stuff. That's what I'm gonna start doing. And my Dodger stuff. I'm gonna start wearing my Dodger hat, my Yankee, because all of it's blue. I'm gonna start wearing my stuff, man. Because I definitely ain't gonna wear no Astros hat. Definitely not gonna wear that mess. Hey, I'm definitely. Hey man, hey Rick, God.
Hey,
man, y'all need to lay off Tatis, man.
You gotta love the Astros marketing department.
No, I don't like them.
Dude, who does this? Look at that logo. Look at that. You know how these hats flying off the
It's
ship.
terrible.
Awesome. Because you don't even know what it is.
I wouldn't give them 2 pennies for that hat. Go get your change back if you had to pay for it.
After we whoop folk, this is what they looking like after we leave them for dead. After we sweeping them. That's what they look like. But
Jim. Fernando Tatis. Y'all can hate on him. Steroids and all. I like it.
Okay. Do that. Keep the same.
You like cheaters, and I like steroids.
We'll see. You love the Yankees?
Yeah, I love the Yankees.
What are they? What are they? Unsealed and not.
They steroids and cheaters.
And Boston Red Sox. What the hell?
I don't like Boston.
Now, you know what's so cold? I applaud Major League Baseball for getting with the times. Because, back in the days, American League, National League kind of felt like Republicans and Democrats when it came to baseball. It was almost like they had their own set of rules. We don't want to be, they didn't want to play each other.
DH, no DH.
All that. Yeah. Then now they start the interleague play. The interleague play has been a hit, a home run for baseball. The Mets and the Yankees, they play more than one time a year now. They call it the Subway Series. You got different rivalries that
I love the Subway Series
that they put together. So now what Major League Baseball has done, Hatter, every team now will get to play every team in the Major League Baseball during the course of next season. That is an awesome thing to do. It should have been done decades ago, but guess what? Better late than never. That means as a fan, and you think about it, like the Astros in the American League. Speaking of the Padres, I think September the 8th, 9th, and 10th of 2023, the Padres will be in Houston playing the Astros.
When do baseball season start?
for national for
Well, when do it start? When the first game?
in March.
Oh, so okay, he'll be back by then. Yeah, you said he'll be back by then.
Remember March, because everybody call it spring training.
Hold up. As long as Tatis is back, I'll be there. Front row. Jimmy, I'm going to get them Jim Crane seats for that one. I'm going to get them Jim. I want to be wherever. Wait a minute. Where's the closest I can be to watch Tatis? So I need the third baseline, right? Seats. Where you want to sit?
No, if you want to talk to him, you need to go into the first baseline. Between home plate and first base, and where you get to talk to him while he coming on deck.
I like to watch him play defense, Jim.
The third baseline is the visiting team. So the third baseline between home plate and third and the dugout is kind of like where you can get to interact. They might not talk back to you.
I'm not gonna talk to the man. I ain't like that. I ain't want them. I just want to see him. I ain't talking to him. I ain't talking to him.
You might want to tell him something.
I ain't telling him nothing.
If you get down there and get the striking out and all that stuff, and the V-man get to throwing them balls, you might want to tell him something. Choke up on your bat or something. Did you tell him something?
All I'm going to tell him, homeboy, I ain't coming to no games but to see you. Do your thing, baby. That's it. That's what I'm going to tell him. Because the rest of these bums, I don't want to see them. I want to see you. That's what okay. I'll tell him that. How about that?
Man, so, yeah, that's a good thing. Let me get ready to land the plane. You guys make sure you share the show if you haven't done so. Yeah, Kevin Freeman Diamond Club. I was up in that Diamond Club last night. You eat like a king up in that thing. I hit that thing before I start my stuff. I ain't about
man, all them nachos and all that old crazy stuff. No.
Scrimp.
Man, stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it over scrimp.
You had steak, Solomon. You know
when Tatis get there, hey, no. What I'm gonna do? Soon as his first game back, wherever he playing, I don't care if he playing on the moon. When he first when they let him stop putting that stuff on his, what they say, antelope juice on his arm.
Wangworm cream.
But no, hold up. Guess what he doing now, Jimmy? You ain't heard. He getting his shoulder taken care of. He said, y'all done put me out. I'm going to get my shoulders taken care of too. I'm getting all of my injuries. So when I come to play them sorry-ass Astros, he going to tear a new one in y'all. How about that? Yeah, he getting his shoulder right too.
You see what Altuve did last night. You see Astro. Who them Astro? You see my big boy.
I don't watch them, man. Cause Mendy, the only reason I don't watch them, I used to like them until you and Mendy made me stop liking the Astro. You got a you got a bag of peanuts with the Astros on it. You done had that bag of peanuts for 5 years. I'm tired of that damn. You got a new bag
last night. Oh. I got a new one last night. I got a new bag of peanuts right now. I got a new bag. But anyway, guys, it's that time. Don't forget, this Sunday,
Oh, yes.
Rucker on Wood for the 9th and 10th graders. It's going to be electric. You know why I like this session, Adam? It's because the 9th graders had never been there before. None of them had never experienced it before. So they are the first session on Sunday. That means they're going to be giving it their all. I'm telling you, all 9th grade sessions are similar with Rucker on Wood. The talent may vary, but the energy level is right on par every year at Rucker on Wood, those 9th graders. Remember, you guys may have heard me months ago. I've been banging the drum and telling you guys around the country, the class of 2025 and the class of 2026 is
potent.
Premium. Premium meaning in the grading of a city like Houston, a metropolitan area greater Houston, whereas we are normally measured when you start talking about recruiting, a good class, bad class, it's not the amount of Division I players. It's the amount of high major Division I players. Right?
Keep talking, man. This me and Rod Wells talking. We ain't talking to you.
They was in first place last year. They was in first place last year. Around the same time. And guess what happened? Acuna.
Jim.
Acuna.
Fernando. So Ruck on the Wood this weekend. Start at 1 o'clock, right?
1 o'clock. University of St. Thomas is the location. It's right in the shadows of downtown Houston. University of St. Thomas. And you guys, for more information, you go over to rcssports.com and you will be able to see the name, the Jerebick Center. And that's you can park in the garage. It's located on the campus, a small campus.
Right.
But it's a very nice campus.
Right.
And it's hard to miss the gym. I think the street is Gustache Street is where the parking garage entrance is. Remember, come on out and watch some of these kids, and that way we can see them grow together over the next 2 to 3 years.
I can't wait to see Elijah Garrett.
Oh man! I hope the young fella from Seven Lakes. I wonder if
my man Nazir Prince.
I hope he's on the docket, man. I hope he's on the
Prince.
docket.
Where Nas at?
I hope Doug Jones got him invited there. I haven't
he didn't invited him. We just hope he accepted it.
I hope he's on the list, because that way for him to be on the list mean he accepted. I'm looking at the name right now, Hatter. Nasir Price.
Man, Price, I'm telling you, he Prince. I call him Prince. He the Prince.
Hold on. Let's see if Elijah on the list.
Oh, I know Elijah.
So Nasir's there.
If
Elijah Garrett on the list.
If Elijah ain't there, I ain't coming. Nah. Yeah.
You know what?
What?
You know what, Alan? You remind me.
Okay.
When I put these guys on teams,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna change the number on one team to make sure they're in the same pool.
Gotcha.
That ain't doing nothing to rig nothing up. Understand what I'm saying?
You want the best need to play
If
the
Elijah
best.
has to be on team number 7, I'm gonna and Nasir on team number 1. I'm just gonna rename team. I'm gonna swap team 7, the whole team with team 2,
Right.
and they'll be in the same pool.
That's right.
I promise you. Somebody make sure you remind me of that before we start sorting them on teams. That way I can make sure whenever that team come, I can let Sandra know. Make sure whatever team 7, put them as team 2, so they'll know when they playing. Because we got to get that matchup. And they do it right. They can match up twice. They can match up again in bracket play.
So
got to get that.
We in
Boy, University of St. Thomas, Sunday, action starts around 1 o'clock. Come on out. It's $10 admission for spectators. And we encourage you to bring your own chair. Bring your own chair. If you don't pass the word, if you don't want to bring your own chair, then it's on you. You don't have to. Now they're going to pull the bleachers out for about 2 or 3 rows, but that's still going to be limited seating. Bring your own chair, mind you, and don't be scoring up and dragging the chair. Pick it up like a gentleman, if you would. And shout out in advance to University of St. Thomas. They're a great host, man, and Coach Medina and his staff. And if you get there, be prepared to take an extra walk or ask questions if you see that coaching staff. Ask questions.
Will the coaching staff be labeled though, Chris, Jimmy? Coach, the people might not know who the coaches are. So would they have their
they normally have a University of St. Thomas something on you'll be able to tell. And then, as I said before, remember the other day, Monday, I said Tuesday. Go look online, look them up, print their faces up. Look, that way you can tell, like an APB. Okay, that's him right there. Print it up. Take a walk around the campus. You never know what this basketball can lead to you and your family in regarding the economics. There are a lot of that whole team. Almost every single player on that team, that's Division III. Guess what? They was first team all district when they was in high school. Just like some of your babies might be first team all. A couple of them made all region. Some made all state. But that's a hell of a place. Think about it. You're in the 9th grade. You get to play open gym on the college campus.
I'm shooting me some jumpers in there this week. I like them balls they had.
Yep, the University of St. Thomas supplied the balls for that.
Good ball.
But anyway, guys, it's time to get on up out of here, man. We'll see you and see you guys on Monday. We got big news, big announcement. Tickets go on sale Monday for the Super 16 extravaganza.
When is the Super 16?
That's September the 30th through October the 2nd. That's the Fall High School Championships. Tickets go on sale Monday. We'll have a link on the Chop Shop. We have the link on rcssports.com. Also, the schedule for the season opener, which will be November the 11th and the 12th at the Campbell Center. Those tickets will go on sale the Tuesday after Labor Day. The Tuesday after Labor Day. That schedule is fire. When we release that schedule, I'm gonna go. That'll be my last time sipping till my birthday. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get me a big sip.
Jimmy, please get this, man. What is the magazine? You got the magazine coming out?
Yeah, the magazine comes out in.
It ain't gonna be ready
the season open.
The season
November.
Okay, in November.
November. Yeah, Mr. Bishop, your son would have attended Rucker on Wood last week. He would have been able to take his photo to be in the magazine. I guess sometime when you're going to get in the magazine, it ain't no big thing for some of these kids no more to get their photos in there.
Ain't no thing getting in the magazine.
Anyway, we up out of here, man. We appreciate, man, and I'm looking at some of the comments. Y'all share the show, man. Share the show right now. Give us one good share on your way out the door, and hopefully we'll see some of you guys. If I don't know, you come up to me, speak to me, and let me know. It's always great to put names with some of the faces from the viewers from the Chop Shop. It really is. We definitely embrace that. We are very approachable, and you'll see just that. Please just don't try to start having a full-fledged conversation because I'm in game mode. So I'm like, my mind is like always solving problems and putting out fires. So give me a good speak, give you some depth, and we wrap later on. But anyway, guys, we're going to take it on home at a time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Baby Friday on the Chop Shop. So you guys share the show on your way out the door. Peace. For Robert Haller, this is Jim Hicks. We up out of here. Go Stros and go Palan. Get in at 6 o'clock tonight. Check them out against Tennessee. His people, Tennessee, gonna get dead up in that.
Oh, that's who they play. They got a whooping tomorrow. They got a whooping tonight. 6 o'clock.
We got them hitters. We got them hitters, boss.
Yeah. Hey, Hawaii had them hitters then.
We'll get them on Saturday. We'll get them on Saturday.
Got to get through Tennessee. See you tomorrow.
Piece of cake.
We out.
We up out of here.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop.